guys to a new video on the channel. Today it's Wednesday, so if I'm not spelling it correct, but 2 days before we have another basketing for the race day on Saturday. That will be the first official flight of race of this season, so we're gonna talk about the preparation for this flight. So first of all, we're gonna let the male birds out, and then we're gonna clean the loft, and then I will discuss with you guys what I'm gonna do this week for the birds for the next race. So that's what we're gonna do. First, we let the old birds out. As you can see, they're jumping out already. If this thing is working. So we have the male birds outside. These four are still staying inside. That are breeders, so I don't want them to go outside. I'm gonna check with the hens. Everything looking fine, only we have these two that are pairing up. They're kind of a lesbian pair right now, but we're gonna close the darkening system with the hens, and that's because we don't want them to see the male birds, and otherwise we also not want to see the male birds, the females, so of the hens. So that's why I'm closing it. Then here we are with the young birds. They are on a dry dropping system. Only the floor I clean, the rest I will leave like this. That's the best way for the immune system, so that's how we're doing it. But as you guys can see, they are molting, and some of them already kind of look like an old bird. This one is the Belgian pigeon, of course. It's a late youngster from last year. We are planning on flying them at the end of the racing season. After the young birds, we also have a few races. We call it the afterline races. So there we will put this Belgian male bird and the other one on, if I'm confident that they can make it home. So we'll see it back then. But the young birds are doing fine. Most of them are training as well, up to half an hour, so that's great. Mostly with the young birds, I have them that they will train for like 4 hours a day when they all are flying. This year we have around 30 youngsters, so we will see. Maybe I will leave them outside today, but first we're gonna do the male birds and the hens, and then we will check on the young birds if we have time to release them as well. Because yeah, mostly the male birds are flying half an hour and the hens about an hour, so then most of the days we don't have enough time for the young birds, so then we will release the young birds in the weekends. But when there is more light, the daylight is longer, then we have time for the young birds. But it's not at this point, but we will see if we will release them or not. It doesn't really matter. Let's see, there's no food left, so that's great, because otherwise we won't get them inside quick. This one is the 708, always coming to me when we're gonna feed the birds. This one is coming from my a good hen from last year. It's that one. My grandfather thinks it will be a great bird, so let's hope for that. She also is a youngster from the 609, my best hen from 2020. Let's say it correct, 2022. She raised some good races that year. We're gonna release the birds that I did close. They can't and they won't go outside. And then we have two youngsters right there. I think we can put them in the youngster loft, but we will see. I'm gonna check how the male birds are raising or training at this point. There they are with some of my neighbors' pigeons as well. I released the birds around a quarter before 5. I think I'd say that's correct, but not sure. We will see how long they will train today. So guys, for the week preparation for the next race, we feed a mixture. That's Gabi van der Nabelen. It's a light mixture for the shorter distance up to 300. We the last let's see, the day after when they get home, and the second day after we're gonna add the pigeon booster over it for 2 days. So that's what we did on Sunday and Monday. And then every day they get this. It's a mineral mix from Bias. As you can see what's all in it. And because this next race we have had wind, so we're also gonna give this is kind of a sort of candy seed. It's with a lot of fat, so we give about 1 gram a day to the race birds. So that's what we are giving this week. And I think for next week it will be the same, because we have also a headwind on the next week after. So we give the birds around 30 grams every day, mostly at the evening. And when I have time in the morning, I will check on the birds if they need anything more. If the feeding tray is empty, then I'm gonna add some about 5 to 10 grams each for the birds. And then I give it also to them, but only if it's empty in the morning. But mostly in the mornings I don't have time to watch the birds, so I give them 30 grams in the evening, and most of the time it's enough. Sometimes I have to put something in the morning, but yeah, mostly of the during the weeks I don't have time in the morning, so I don't know if they have enough or not. So, but the 30 grams with a tailwind is enough. And for the headwind for the upcoming race, I will feed them a little bit more, not too much, but just a little bit. And I check the birds daily. I have them in my hands and I can feel if they need more or not. So that's also what I'm doing. So that's what we are giving for this race, 130 kilometers. So that should be enough. birds trained over half an hour, so that's enough. So that's why I'm calling them in. When they're inside, I'm gonna release the hens. They can train up to half an hour to an hour. Most of the time they are gone and I'm not even seeing them, so that's a good sign that they are training really hard. We need one more male bird inside, that they are all in. Go. The next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna give them the mineral mix, also a little bit of the candy mixture, and then we're gonna feed them. So that's what we're gonna do next. So we gave the male birds some mineral mix and the candy mixture. We always feed that inside of the breeding cage, so that I'm sure after everyone gets what they deserve. And we're gonna feed the rest of it inside of the feeding tray. So we have now the hens outside, so we're gonna check how they are trained, and then we will feed the male birds, and after that we're gonna call in the hens, and then we will feed the hens as well. And then when we have some time, we're gonna release the young birds as well. So today, over the food, I give the Belga Superfit. It's kind of pure yeast what I gave. It's kind of the same product, but this from Belgica de Weert. To make it a little bit wet, we use the Belgarlic vitamin E, so it will stick to the seeds. So that's what we're gonna feed them today. It's only once a week. So that's for today. So we feed the male birds. They will have enough for this evening and tomorrow. I will check tomorrow morning if they need just a little bit more, but most of the times they will have enough. That one is getting it in the breeding cage, but also I give a little bit more in the feeding tray, because sometimes he also gonna eat from this one. So I want the male birds to have enough, and but for the rest, tomorrow morning I will check it, and then I will see if they have enough or not. So we'll be fine. Because tomorrow is one day before basketing. We're gonna give them the theunis special through the drinking bowl. We do it once in a while, not every week, but once in a while we're gonna give this one day before basketing. So tomorrow they will have this in the drinking water. So all the hens are back inside, and with the theunis special in the drinking bowl, they will clear out the airways, so that we are fresh and open for the race day for Saturday. It's not that it's necessary to do it every week, but we do it once in a while, so that we are making sure that everything is fine. So yeah, we feed the hens as well. As you can see right here, there's something left. That's for the next morning. This is how we feed the birds, and this are my system for now, because I have to work early in the morning and I don't have time to do the pigeons in the morning, so that's how I'm doing it. So this was the preparations for race day. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and that you have can do with something with it to use for your own pigeons as well. So thanks. So guys, that was the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel. You can do it down below. I would appreciate it. See you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.